From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. The Phillies continue their incredible hot streak today as they attempt to secure their 16th straight win right after this. Scott Kazmir gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Line drive to center field. Inciarte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, the one thing that jumps off the page at me is the fact that this team leads the league in doubles, putting themselves in scoring position time and time again. Instead of having to get a few knocks, 1 base hit gets you right back in the ballgame. This offense creates a lot of opportunities.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Braves-Hoskin watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Bullet back up the middle. Inciarte is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in, Tommy Joseph. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a... Aaron Nola will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year and keep the big picture inside, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss there on a good pitch as Markakis is retired for out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
2 out, nobody on. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. 0-2 home. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Still no score. Settling in now, Tommy Joseph. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. So it's a 1-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Shot on the ground is short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Freeman is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Ken Pagan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Ken Pagan.
First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1.
And he fouls this one off.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Into the box for his first at-bat in this one, Kurt Suzuki. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. First pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Behind 0-2 now. Now another 0-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Inciarte comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Nola, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Swing and a liner, and this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him, and the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. At the plate, Odubel Herrera hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. Swanson, just 24 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The 0-1 on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Swanson on at first. No. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And a A swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Scott Kazmir. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender.
Here's Ender Inciarte. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The next 0-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. So digging in now, Corey Spangenberg. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Around first, digging for 2. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He swings and grounds it to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Up next will be Nick Williams, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pagan has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, looking to put the ball.
For the 4th, right fielder,
Zach Eflin answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Spangenberg backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Another 0-2 coming. And another foul ball. Line to the right side. Williams back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded, foul. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. So striding forward now, Michael Franco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Markakis giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Ruiz takes it in. On to first, and can you... Digging in now, Ozzie Albies. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pereira is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Now batting, Kurt Suzuki. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. No runs, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Ground ball left side. Bronco fields it cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And it's fouled away. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Adam Rosales will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 9, Adam Rosales.
Back up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Odubel Herrera. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. This is pulled into right. Markakis is there, 2 down. Stepping into the box, Corey Spangenberg. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Oh, what a play. Got him. That was exceptional. He got the out and prevent. Dylan Betances enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 68.
At the plate, Rio Ruiz. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. 0-1 the count. Betances, originally from New York State, he was an 8th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can.
Into the box, Scott Kazmir, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Fouled off. Popped him up. Franco in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 6 full, and we still have no score. Ready once again, Tommy Joseph. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. On to first, and the bobble doesn't hurt him as they still get the double play. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's really struggled 0 for 10. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. This year against right-handed pitching, Markakis hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take the rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Up high in the air. Joseph shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in, Ken Pagan. Betances sets. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Joseph is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Ready for another chance. Jorge Alfaro. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Inciarte is right there, 1 down. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Popped him up. And this will land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short, as he'll hang on here to record the second out. Luis Valbuena will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Still no score. Luis Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. No hits to this point.
Leading off for the Braves.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
Drilled down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
From the stretch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Colon, 28 years old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. One left for Atlanta, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Back here in the Atlanta metro area on MLB Network, set to go in the 9th from SunTrust Park. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Luis Guevara will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Johan Camargo is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Corey Spangenberg. He swings and grounds it to short. The second for one. On to Freeman, and they get the double play. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Braves-Hoskin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone! And with 2 out in the 9th, they have taken the lead. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they've taken a 1-run lead.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets them in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph as he rips it on the ground to second. Backhanded. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He'll be the one to get us going.
Tonight for the Braves, third baseman, Johan.
Coming in now in the 9th to try and finish this one out, the hard-throwing Francisco Rodriguez. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's Ender Inciarte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Popped him up. Franco on the move. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the 9th. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
0-1 the count. Inciarte leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And there's ball 1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Liner towards second. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Lane Adams will come on now and pinch run here. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That misses. 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
Now a line drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and they have tied it in the bottom of the 9th.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And he fouls this one off. Back up the middle. And he'll throw against his body to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play. In now, Ozzie Albies. A 2-out hit would win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Spangenberg is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the 9th as they push across the equalizer, and we're right back where we started from. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Lane Adams will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field.
Stepping up to the plate, Nick Williams. He was a double play victim last time around. This is line to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man reaches base safely here in extra innings.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Here's the first pitch. Runners off for second. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Boy, those have to feel really good, Dero. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And
his ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Inciarte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher,
Jake Marisnick will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pagan moves over, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Swanson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Phillies 3 and the Braves 1. Tommy Hunter takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Standing in, Dansby Swanson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Tyler Flowers will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Right through it here. He's behind 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 9 homers and an even 50 RBIs. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Final strike for the Braves. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final.